All right, good evening, everybody. We are in Sherman Oaks right now. I could put my sunglasses on because the sun is out, and we're about to have some fun right now because we are, as you can see, cold chilling in the hills, Sherman Oaks, and we're about to get our groove on the podcast. This is PodBrother Nation. I'm the PodBrother. I don't know who the hell you are, but it don't matter. You're watching us now, all three of you. Appreciate you. And and I have with me some very talented, interesting, and provocative guests. They're going to be coming in, and we're just going to open up a whole can of worms of all kinds of cool things to talk about. We might dip into what's trending. We might dip into some politics. We're definitely going to find out what's going on with them as far as any intellectual properties they want to promote or they're in, or any films or albums, or new restaurants or recipes or sexual positions or advice on relationship or, you know, whatever. If you want to call in and you want to find out, you know, the ointment you need to put on from your last date, call us and we'll point you in the right direction. Maybe not. I have with me...
What are you talking about?
I don't have no idea. I have with me Bo and Jackie. How are you guys?
We're great.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Good to be here.
Beautiful day.
So how you like PodBrother Nation?
Oh, really? I mean,
The set's a little...
yeah. It's not to my taste.
It's a little much.
I feel like I'm disappearing.
Is it a little bit guffoony?
Kinda.
Guffoony.
It's awesome.
I'm like Reverend Jackson. I make up my own words, damn it.
I love that one. I'm going to use that later on today.
We go with you.
Guffoony.
Oh, so let's chat. Let me start with you first, Bo, and then we'll leave the lady. We normally go ladies first, but
Really? You sure?
Yeah.
Ladies first?
no, I want
Okay.
I want her to collect her ideas as we're talking.
I see.
Oh, okay.
She's the equalizer for the testosterone that's going on. She's the
you're right.
estrogen equalizer. So
We need
That's
it.
another
We'll let-
word. That's another word.
We'll let her go last.
Estrogen equalizer.
Yeah, so she puts us on an even keel because
I'll be
you know.
glad to.
one estrogen equals 10 testosterones. So
Testosterones. I've only got 2 testosterones.
No comment there.
I think I ordered that at the spaghetti factory. I don't know.
You got your Italian over there. Ask her.
Oh, so
Oh
Bo,
my
my
God.
man, dude, I saw. I mean, I dip into your social media every once in a while to see how you get down, man. You surfing, you skirting around there at the top with the big boys.
Oh,
You got your big boy acting pants on.
I hope so. They're squeezing them on slowly, but they're slowly getting over the crotch
They're
area
they're slowly getting over the
He's
testosterone.
over the testosterone.
Oh man. So what do you got going? You know what? Let's go back. Let's go deep. Let's go all the way back to your childhood when you was in the sandbox acting like you were Cary Grant, and you decided, you know what, I want to act. When did you first get the bug, man?
I think I've always had it. I'm from a family of actors. All my family's in the business. My father's an actor. My mother is a artistic director of a theater, a director and actress in her own right, and uncles, aunts. We've all been in the business, and you know, I lived in Beverly Hills in my summers with my dad because he was, you know, making TV shows, and then grew up with my mother in Humboldt County, where I got to run through the woods and ride my horse to school. So I got a nice balance of life there. And
Yeah,
I figured it out up there that's what I wanted to do. I did theater since I can remember.
That's awesome, man. So you got like the gene pool. You know, it's in your blood.
I guess
it's in
it
your
is.
DNA.
I don't know what else I would do if I stopped doing it. This is all I know how to do. No, that's not entirely true, but it's all I really want to do.
You can deliver pizza, and
Yeah.
and you can do Shakespeare.
Well, I do that anyway.
Oh, that's cool. When did you get your first like cool gig? When you thought, oh wow, like I am acting on a thing that is cool as hell, and I'm getting the thing for the thing. Like when was the first time?
I guess it would have to have been my very first professional job as a SAG actor. I was 19 years old. And it was the job that Taft-Hartley'd me and got me my my card, my SAG card. I did an episode of 21 Jump Street and got to work close with Johnny Depp. I have a picture on here of the two of us trying on some wigs.
Oh, dude, pull that picture up. We
gotta find that.
We gotta find that, man.
Okay.
We gotta find that.
But I think that was sort of, and at that point I was doing a lot of theater. I was still I was at UCLA and working professionally and doing movies of the week and I auditioned to go to the Yale School of Drama, and I got in, so I went.
Nice. Check you out. So you got in. You went to Yale School of Drama, and you got your after card first time out.
My SAG card.
Your SAG card.
Before they were merged.
And you rode a horse to school, and you kicked it in Beverly Hills in the summer, man. That's the life, yo.
Crazy life. Yeah.
That is how.
And I was a semi-pro polo player to top it off.
Oh man, don't you have to have a horse to even play that sport?
I did. I had 2 horses at the Equestrian Center in Burbank.
Wow.
And I grew up riding, so like I said, I rode my horse to school sometimes.
It's funny. I grew up in Indiana on a farm, and we had horses, and we rode. But there was no polo that was being played.
There are some polo teams out there, but I got to travel around as a polo player.
I'm sure there is. Our horses were kind of like mutts. I don't know. They weren't like like top polo
ponies.
But
yeah.
We had some Shetlands mixed in with some quarters, mixed in with some Budweiser Clydesdales. we had some tiny. We had horses with tiny bodies with big ass
heads. Yes. I know those horses.
The head was just as big as the body.
Yep.
It was a Shetland Clyde quarter pony. Is what we
Shetland Clyde quarter pony.
We tried to play polo with it, but it wasn't happening. Oh man. That's cool. So are you still playing? Last year I got tickets to the polo grounds out in Indio.
Oh, at Indio, yeah. I played out in Indio years ago. I haven't played since I was at Yale, actually. I played with the team there, but before I went to grad school, I had played out here for about 8 years and traveled all over the country playing in Hawaii and Connecticut and Denver and Chicago, and I went all over the place to play.
Right. Jackie, you ever played polo? You ever?
No.
No? You ever wanted to play polo?
No.
You ever wanted to be the polo pony?
No. I always wanted to have the guy who's on the pony.
Oh, okay. You want to be the pony, and the guy can be on the pony. You want him to be the pony.
Okay, I get that. I go with that.
You're the polo rider, and he's the pony.
Right.
Okay, I just want to get it all straight, because
Are we clear?
I want to know who's riding and who's the pony, because I got a replacement hip. I might want to throw my name in the hat to be the pony.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I won't be able to ride. I won't be able to run too long. I'm just saying, because that arthritic hip will kick in, and then the party's over.
I think I'm starting to feel that now, all those years of riding, catching up to me.
I didn't realize how hard that game is until I was in the stands watching it. And you're full gallop, and you got like this whip with this like little
mallet and a ball the size of a small baseball.
Small size of a small baseball, and it's flexible. So you gotta
it's a cane.
Yeah, you gotta play in the whip, the snap effect.
Well, you're hoping that snap happens after you make contact with the ball, because that really is what propels it.
Yeah,
but it's all about it's a very technical motion, but you're all over the saddle and having to ride with swing on both sides.
It really does not look easy at all. I'm sure.
Contact too. A lot of contact.
Yeah. No, a couple horses got hit with the ball. A couple players got hit with the ball.
Yeah, I was hit quite a few times. But it's I think per capita it's considered one of the most dangerous sports in the world, next to car racing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because the horse goes down, and a lot of people don't get up from that.
Yeah.
Here's this picture if you want to see this.
Yeah, let's see what we got
Johnny
going.
Depp and I trying on wigs. from the costume trailer. We were just goofing around.
That's
Isn't that funny?
now which one is you? No, I can tell. That's
hope you can
awesome,
tell.
man. That is awesome.
I'm the one on the left.
So now, did you get like a regular part on it, or
No. I was just a guest spot on it. But from that point on, I worked pretty consistently until I got into Yale, and I decided to drop it all and go study back east.
And did you study theater?
Well, I was in the theater department.
Yeah, okay.
I was an actor in the drama school.
And then what was the next thing that was pretty cool after you graduated school, after Yale?
I would say I did a Law and Order with my dad, where we played father and son, that was kind of cool.
Oh, that had to be real cool.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be you, father and son.
No. But yeah, I mean, I was lucky. I was mainly traveling around doing a lot of regional theater at the time. So I would go to major regional theater and, for 3 months, and I'd come back to New York, and I'd go away for 3 months, and I'd come back.
Stay in that microphone.
Go away for 3 months, and I'd come back. So, and then I did an off-Broadway gig for a year. I did a show off-Broadway called As Bees and Honey Drown, which was a huge hit, and ran for a year, and everyone would come to see it. It was where Madonna's in the audience, and
nice
things like that. But
now, don't you write as well? Didn't you write something, a play?
I do. I have not written a play. I've written 3 screenplays and a web series. Nothing I've sold. I'm still feeling that part of it out. I have so little time because I am working pretty consistently as an actor. So I end up having to read a lot of plays, so I don't have much time to write.
Now, the coolest thing that you've done, like the biggest, coolest project that you were on, what was that?
I would say, well, here's me in the Beach Boy movie I did. I played Carl Wilson with, and that's me standing below Dennis, the guy playing Dennis Wilson, Bruce.
Nice.
Bruce. His name just went right out of my head.
Now, did you have to sing in this, or did they dub it over?
But these guys did the music for it. They sounded just like the Beach Boys, and then we had to lip sync and pretend like we were playing.
Right on.
In the concert scenes, but it was fun.
Wow.
But I would say the coolest gig was just a couple years ago. I did Robert Schenken's play, which was turned into a movie starring Bryan Cranston.
Mm-hmm.
He did the play and won the Tony for it on Broadway.
Yep.
And as did Robert Schenken for Best Play, and HBO did the movie of it, and I got to play our Secretary of Defense under Lyndon Johnson.
Yeah, I saw that.
Robert McNamara.
That's what I thought was probably the one you were going to see, because that was pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was a pretty great experience.
Yeah. I was all like, yo, that's my boy Bo, man. Like, we tight, man. This is Bo. This is it. At least this me over here out in the cold. It's me.
We love you. We love you.
Give your lovely sweetheart a big hug.
And she said to do the same. She was really sorry she couldn't be here.
She's so charming. I love her. I'm her biggest fan.
She's playing the Marquis de Merteuil, the Glenn Close part in Dangerous Liaisons right now. So she's in rehearsal for that.
Sweet.
That opens sometime.
Such a talent. You guys are like a Hollywood power talent couple.
Well, we're kind of the theater power couple. I don't know about Hollywood, but in Hollywood theater, if there is such a thing, we're working on it. And it's been.
Now, if you guys have kids,
stretch.
like your kids are going to completely and totally not even be in the arts.
Yeah,
they're probably going to be like, some engineer like creating like rockets and.
God, I hope so. God, I hope so.
They won't be able to hold a tune. They won't be able to dance. They can't act. But
that would all come from her anyway, because she's the dancer and singer.
But they can figure out the formula of how much pressure the raindrops are hitting on the windshield at 35 miles an hour. Egghead nerd.
God, I hope so. That's my daughter now. I think she's math whiz.
Nice. Where can we find you on the web, my man?
I don't have a website.
No, you got social media?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter and I'm on Facebook.
Okay, where can we find you on Twitter?
I'm on Instagram.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. How can we
just
find
my
you?
name at
Okay.
Instagram and at Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Facebook as well.
All right. Tell the fans your name again.
Bo Foxworth.
Bo Foxworth on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook. And follow my man because he's super, super talented and
Thank
he's
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
And his girlfriend is way more awesome than he is.
She is. Yeah. Someone has to be at the bottom of that relationship. Might as well be me.
Jackie, what's up?
Yes, hey, a lot. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Good.
I like how you came in. You're very stylish and sexy and cute and sophisticated and
you.
classy. You
Thank
got
you.
your sash on
Oh,
for.
God, I'm blushing now.
I take it you won a beauty pageant at some point, and this is
wow.
your proof of that.
Well, I was part of a beauty pageant. It was called Mrs. Perfect. But I think perfection doesn't go with anything you can say within a pageant. Pageant doesn't describe perfection. Everybody has it somewhere within. So that's a beside.
I'm perfect at not being perfect.
Then you're perfectly perfect.
I got that down to a perfection. When it comes to like missing the bar, falling short, making mistakes, failing forward, that's me.
But you're good.
I got a degree in that. So you model and that's now are you involved on the designing side or mostly like the eye candy display side?
That's a nice way of saying it. I'm actually a runway model. And I do my own clothes, my own dresses. Like this is my mom's wedding dress that I have completely changed it to my own. But I have my own clothes, and I hardly buy from outside unless I have to. But I have never showcased anything I have done personally. I think I haven't yet decided what is it exactly that I want to do. Right now, I'm not going to give you my age, but I'm at a point that I am floating. I'm modeling and acting occasionally. I do voiceover. But right now, there are so many things going on. I'm writing my book, that's my first book. And I do write poems every now and then for the heck of it. And I haven't shared anything with anybody because I'm not sure what it is that I want to do, to be honest.
Well, you're also kind of positioning yourself for like that big platform launch, and you're not sure where that's going to come from. And when it does, I think that's when you'll like launch your
yeah, probably. All my life, I've produced events. So basically, I consider myself an event planner. I speak 6 languages, of which I teach 4. So I tutor people, which I enjoy. That's on the side. I'm not going to call myself a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I just enjoy talking to people in the language I know. And, I make it easy for them to learn the way I learned, basically.
What are the languages that you speak?
I speak English, French, Armenian, Farsi. Armenian is my mother tongue, of course. I also speak Spanish and Dutch, but I don't teach them. I understand Italian, German, and Japanese, and Arabic. So these are the ones I understand. And when people talk about me, I understand. So don't dare talk about me in front of me.
I had a friend who did the same thing, spoke like 5-6 different languages. We went to the Cannes Film Festival, and there was like some of the ushers were talking about us as we were going by, and he understood exactly what they were saying. He spoke fluent French, and he thought that we were just a couple of like dumb Americans or whatever. And then he said, "You know what? That dude, here's what he said." And I went back and I said, how do you say like we heard what you said, asshole? And so he told me how to say it, and I went back and I said it, and they were just like looked at us all like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was dumbass Americans. We can speak one more language. But how did you learn 6 languages? With your parents ambassadors or something?
I was born in Iran, so being an Armenian in Iran, your first language is Armenian at home. You go to school, the second language is Farsi, and then at like 2 years later, you start speaking English. You have to, and then a year later is Arabic, and that's how I grew to the languages, and I'm very good at it. My whole family, we all speak different languages, all of us. So it was, I think it was about 2022 when I moved to Belgium, kind of immigrated one after another with all of my family. And so in Belgium, I learned other languages, which is French, Spanish, Dutch, and whatever you can mention after that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
And when did you decide that you wanted to go into voiceover?
Oh, it just happened. I do mimic accents, and I'm very good at it, as you can see, darling. So, and somebody heard my voice, and they contacted me. One of the producers on Facebook, they just contacted me, and I did their movie.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
voiceover in the movie. But really, what I'm doing right now is the hairline, which the company that I've recently joined, and I'm just, it's an amazing world. I love it. I love what I do right now.
Mm-hmm. And you're an activist as well, aren't you? Don't you get involved with some causes with some of your events?
I'm also part of the Arts for Peace, and we try to bring generations, and it's not age related or anything. We try to bring peace through art, and we do a very good job at it. And there are different categories, and we have competitions, and it goes worldwide. And this Art for Peace has been founded by Mouni Irani. She's an Iron woman. She's an amazing woman, and she's the one who started basically this whole activities, award programs since 2 years already.
Mm-hmm.
She's been busy 2 years ago, but we met, I think it was somewhere 2015, and since then we've been busy touring around and doing different things, from schools and clubs and theaters, and
wow. That's cool. Is there a website for that, Art for Peace?
Yes, it's you just go on Facebook, you will find it. It's Arts 4 Peace.
Mm-hmm.
And there you find the whole list of activities we do and wherever they are. Mouni Iran is all over the world. She just promotes it, and she plants trees as she goes.
Wow.
And yeah,
that's cool.
I want to talk about this Monet hairline, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
This Monet product that I'm using and I'm introducing to everyone is really for saving people going through torture that I've gone. I would say I've always had long hair, but somewhat complicated. And now with the line I have, I sell it online, and I help a lot of people. It doesn't have to be women, but children, men. Some people go through sickness and they lose their hair, and this product helps them grow. And I want people to contact me online, and whenever the time is, you tell me, I can share this information.
How about right now?
Fantastic.
Where can we contact you?
Call me at 818-405-3428. You can reach me anytime except at night because I sleep. And
so
my
call
website,
her at night and wake her up and buy some products.
Yeah.
Because why?
I help you choose. So, and then my website is Jacky M. That's JACKYM.MYMONAT.com. So it's Monet product I sell. Just call me and I'll tell you what you need for your hair. Why cut it? Let it grow.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you for this.
How long have you had the product?
This product has been in the business for ages. I think minimum 17 years. But I've been using it for 2 years and 2 months, and I'm just over it.
Wow.
When you start using it, you don't want to use anything else. That's it.
You know, I was going to say your hair is very lovely, and I was just going to say, what do you use for you? Can I?
Thank you. I agree.
Very nice.
Thank you.
That. And I'm sure your husband appreciates like how nice your hair is.
Oh, he does. Whenever he sees me, yes.
Yeah. He goes right for the hair. Honey, love the hair, babe.
Come here.
You have any brothers and sisters?
Oh, yeah. I have 2 brothers with 2 lovely families. They, one of them has 2 kids, and the other one has 1. They live in Montreal. Mm-hmm. My parents and my sister live in Belgium, and I commute in between. And I'm kind of alone here without my own family. Mm. I do have my husband, and I do have my cousins, some friends. But, lack of not having my mom every morning I want to talk to. Mm-hmm. And that is what I do at night. I spent hours on Skype with my mom and dad every single day.
Your mom and dad sound cool. It sounds like there's some serious confidence in that relationship. Mm-hmm. If your mom gives you her wedding dress, that means I won't ever need that ever again. So,
You wear it but once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because usually like, well, I don't know, man, I don't want to give it to you because, you know, if it don't work out with your dad, I want to have it
Yeah.
for husband too. Well, that's cool.
Thank
and
you.
you look very cute, and you kind of like design, you know,
Yeah.
like modified it
Yeah, I do.
for you.
I work with a lot of celebrities actually, and hairdressers, celebrity hairdressers. So they kind of work with me with my hair and with my product, and it's awesome.
That's great, man. Jackie, there you go. Call her, get dialed
Do that.
into her product and her modeling and her events and her hair because she's got it going on.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All that in a bag of
Thank you.
chips, as we used to say in the hood, which we don't
Thank
say
you.
anymore.
Why not? I like to hear it.
It's you know, it's one of those trendy things that I guess is all trended out. Do you have any like fashion tips or any advice you want to give people for what you do in one of the fields?
I say when it comes to you, just grab it because it just comes that moment. That moment is interesting and it's important. You wanna when I turned my mom's wedding dress to the dress I'm wearing now, it was completely something different. I didn't know where I was going to, but I followed my heart. I honestly followed my heart. And whatever you decide to do with your hair, with your makeup, with your, being whatever you are doing, just be yourself. Don't try to do somebody else. Don't try to be Hollywood wannabe. Be you because you deserve it. You are worth it.
Awesome. So don't try to be anybody else unless you want to try to be the PodBrother. And good luck with that.
Look at that hair.
Look at his hair. That's right. You guys have been a delight to hang with me, man. I'm so glad that you carved a day out of your busy Hollywood schedule to come and kick it with the PodBrother here at PodBrother Nation.
Yeah.
And I want to thank, this is Bob's house, by the way. And Bob, man, he opened it up for me to do my show here. So we love Bob. You call him Cool Bob. You call him Sexy Bob. I call him Santa Bob because he's like Santa Claus.
He's a giver.
He's a giver, man. He comes through with his big bag of gifts, and it always makes me smile. Like, I'm like that kid, like always like, here comes Santa Bob, man. He got something cool.
And he calls you bro.
He calls me bro. Yeah, a lot of people call me bro. There's a lot of people because my last name is Kimbrough, and over the years, brother, bro, K-bro. There's been 1,000 derivatives of bro I've been called over the years by coaches and peers and friends and girlfriends and exes and so so
we want to know that
bro is actually my name, and people call I answer that when someone says yo bro, I will turn and I'm thinking they talking to me. They be talking about somebody else. I'm like, oh, I thought you were talking to me. My name is bro. So where can we find you on the web one more time? Bo Fox.
Well, I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, all under Bo Foxworth at whatever that is, whatever site you're using. I have a show coming up at the Pasadena Playhouse, and then at South Coast Rep right after that. And I'm around. You can check me out on IMDb, I guess.
Awesome. Your IMDb is fat. Your IMDb is like fat like an opera singer.
Let's hope she's not about to sing.
You got creds, yeah. We don't want that show to be over.
Fat lady ain't singing yet.
We don't want the fat lady singing. I got lots more work to do,
That's
brother.
Right.
Come on, PodBrother. Don't close the
check
curtains
me out yet.
Oh, Jackie, where can we find you, baby?
Phone number 818-405-3428. As I said, do not call me at night. Call me during daytime, anytime.
Call her like at 2 o'clock in the morning.
At that
Be
Her
like,
time,
husband
Jackie.
loves that. Her
Yo,
husband
Jackie,
loves
I'm
that.
trying to get some of that hairdo stuff, baby. You sleeping? Hello, you sleep? I don't need some hair. Dang, man, girl, be sleeping that night.
and also go to my website, Jacky M. That's JACKY.M.mymonat MYMONAT.com, and you'll find everything you want. Just give me a call and I'll help you.
She will. You even find her on the message board because I was like sending out like the notices, the invites for this, and she was up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, be like, "Hey, PodBrother."
True. That's
Wait a
true.
minute, you told me not to call after 12 and you up online. Wait a minute.
Well, hey, I guess
You're
I
right.
should say that my Bo is B-O, the stinky version, not B-E-A-U, the beautiful version. So make sure you write B-O and not B-E-A-U.
That's a good point, because I know people out there would write in the French version of Bo,
Yes,
and they
yes.
wouldn't find you at all.
I'm the stinky one.
You the B.O. the
B.O.
Bo, the body odor.
Is that bow
Foxwood.
tie? Like a bow tie
That's
bow?
B-O-W.
Oh.
Wow, we're getting like some grammar. We're getting some spelling lessons here. Never know what you're going to learn here at the PodBrother Nation.
Yeah.
You can find me at podbrother.com. Go to Facebook / Stick with the PodBrother, and there I am. So thanks a lot for hanging with us. We will be back with more fun, more laughs, more guests, and whatever you do, keep it real, keep it positive. Keep your brain on, stay awake, and the next time you see the PodBrother, give him a hug. That's all I got to say.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you for having
Thank
us
you.
here. Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. You guys were awesome.
That was
Peace
great.
out. We'll be back.